Hello there, and a very good morning to you on this Wednesday morning, which is cold for some, windy and wet for others. Let's take a look at the bigger picture. We do have weather fronts skirting the north as well as the west. Now notice through today, real squeeze on the isobars across northern Britain as well as Northern Ireland. So gusty over the hills and mountains further south. We do hang on to that high pressure, which means we're seeing some fog this morning, but through the day there's a higher chance of seeing fine, dry and bright weather with some sunshine. Weather fronts continue through Wednesday. In fact, accumulations of rainfall through the next 36 hours could amount to, across the far northwest of Scotland, 60 to 80 millimetres. The winds change direction into Thursday and they lose their sting across the far north. So if you're stepping out first thing this morning, it's cold outside across much of England and Wales, a frost towards the south and also some fog patches, which will be fairly slow to clear through the morning. It could be murky in places if you are travelling. Now further north, always more cloud, particularly for Lancashire as well as Cumbria, Northumberland. Across border regions, Dumfries and Galloway, it's a cloudy start to the day. For Northern Ireland, a lot of clouds, some filaments of rain, particularly across the north as well as the northwest there. Dry skies further south. Now for the central belt, expect some rain first thing this morning. Again, it's fairly sporadic. It does extend towards the highlands, but some dry skies towards the northeast. Notice this wind though, it's strong, touching gale force across exposed parts of the far northwest. And this is where we're seeing the most persistent rain. And the rain extends towards Shetland as we head through the day. So a wet day here and also a windy one. So wherever you are, there's a real mixed fortune in terms of our weather. It's cold across the south first thing, and it's wet and windy, and temperatures will be slightly milder further north as well as northwest. So this is the progression of the rain as we head through the first part of today. Notice it's attempting to push northwards. So after a bit of a wet start across the central belt, Northern Ireland, particularly the north and the west, you can see it's retreating northwards. But in shelter across more eastern areas, you'll see some broken cloud. Across England and Wales, a fine afternoon once that fog has lifted, with some good spells of sunshine, hazy across the far north there. So dry skies for many, still some patchy rain, particularly across the Western Highlands. That rain continues across Shetland. Elsewhere for Orkney, the rain will come and go, some cloudier skies here, but with the wind coming in from the southwest across the Moray Firth as well as eastern parts of Scotland, you'll experience the Fern effect, where the winds will dry up and also warm up as they slowly slide across the highlands and sink down the other side. So we could see temperatures here up to around 15 degrees Celsius. Certainly a warm day on the cards after a very cold start. Across more southern areas, 14 or 15. For Northern Ireland, a 13, Western Scotland, 11 or 12 Celsius. Now through this evening and overnight, that rain continues across the northwest highlands. We could see some just skirting the far northwest of Northern Ireland, but generally speaking, drier skies here. The rain persistent across the north as well as the west of Scotland and down towards the south there. Some pockets of frost as we start the day on Thursday, but not as widespread, and certainly through the afternoon. Help with the sunshine, many areas will see fine weather. Some good sunny spells, broken cloud across Scotland, still some dampness in the air across the Western Highlands, and certainly for Northern Ireland the cloud will break at times, but where the cloud's thick enough, particularly towards the south, the odd spot or two of rain can't be ruled out over the hills. The rain's persistent across the far northwest of Scotland as well as Shetland, and the wind's not as strong. Bit of a breezy day across England and Wales though, and temperatures typically a notch higher, so coming in around 16, even 17 Celsius across the southeast, 13 or 14 further north as well as northwest, 10 for the Outer Hebrides. So that's the picture on Thursday. Now through Friday, a little change coming in towards the south. First of some rain for March across England and Wales, showery bursts, again extending northwards through the day and eventually reaching southern parts of Scotland. Now notice across Northern Ireland a much better day all round. Temperatures here around 12-13 degrees Celsius, a lighter wind with some sunshine. And we'll see some sunshine across the central and eastern swathe of Scotland as well. Towards the far north, a brisk breeze and one or two showers, but drying up towards the southeast where we will see some sunshine to end the day as this rain becomes a bit more sporadic through the afternoon and into evening time. Temperatures here around 13 or 14 Celsius. Now here's your outlook through Saturday. Some showers in the north as well as the northwest. Temperatures a bit lower here after a chilly start. We'll see a mix of cloud and sunshine further south, and yet again temperatures reaching the mid-teens. So all in all, yes, a trend upwards in terms of temperature through the next few days, and there will be some sunshine around. Wherever you are, take care. I'll see you again soon. Have a lovely day.